In this video, we will learn all types of political ideology in just one day. Now, I'm a college dropout and I'm always interested in learning something about politics. So, I started an online college actually studying political science. But as you know, college teaches you nothing.
No, I think that's. Yeah,
I agree.
So, I'm gonna spend my 7 days learning everything about politics. From political ideology to what is going on in India, what is going on in the world, and how to become a politician. Now today I'm going to learn all types of political ideology that exists in the world, from communism to liberal to conservatives, everything. I'm going to take help of YouTube, articles, multiple UPSC materials as well as ChatGPT to learn everything about all of this ideology, and we will together go on a journey to explore the world and which ideology, which country has been successful in. I'm taking all of my notes on my tablet so we can stay organized. Here's the first ideology that I learned. It is anarchism. It was one of the most interesting start because anarchism is something we have seen on those White House attack movies where they want to remove the US government as a whole. That is anarchism basically. We have seen the symbol a lot of time. Anarchism is a political ideology where people are against the authority, where people are against having a hierarchy, where they feel that a state, a government should not exist. It's a very interesting thing to start with. Now this is the first type, that is insurgency anarchy. Then there is individualist anarchy. There are two types of stuff where an actual solution comes up. First is anarcho-communist and second is anarcho-capitalist. Now let's talk about some of the movements of anarchism. Some of them have failed and some of them have succeeded. Say for example the Makhnovist movement in Ukraine. It failed, but there was one successful one also. In Spain, for a short period of time, anarchism got successful. It was known as anarchy syndicates, where they formed small council to manage Spain's government for a very short time. So it was a successful anarchy operation. Then we come to authoritarianism, the most popular as well as controversial political ideology. Often बहुत सारे countries को देख के बोला जाता है कि इनके वहाँ पे authoritarianism है, उनके वहाँ पे authoritarianism है. चलिए explore करते हैं authoritarianism क्या है. It means there is strict obedience to a central authority or leader, right? And this is something that we have popularly heard about. Word with that. Theocracy. Theocracy means a religious leader is the one ruling a government. Iran is a very peculiar example. Then there is imperialism, which means that another country is running another country with the help of military power or money. Then there is autocracy. Then there is oligarchy or plutocracy, which means a rich or a wealthy family is influencing or running a government. Then we have dictatorship. Then we have absolute monarchy or despotism. हाँ, बहुत सारे कंट्रीज कवर कर लिए. अब आता है कम्युनिज्म. कम्युनिज्म वन ऑफ द मोस्ट पॉपुलर नॉन फिलोसफी एज वेल एज पॉलिटिकल आइडियोलॉजी. चलिए कम्युनिज्म को एक्सप्लोर करते हैं. There is Barak's communism, which is like a bad version of communism. Then there is Stalinism, that is Joseph Stalin's method. There is Marxism, which is a fundamental part of communism, where everything originates from. Then there is Leninism. This specifically are countries who have successfully implemented communism. There is Vietnam, which is often called as communism, although they themselves call them as socialism, but it is a successful communism as far as we see it. There is China, it has some part of communism as well as some other. फिर आती है डेमोक्रेसी, सबसे प्यारी, सबसे काम करने वाली पॉलिटिकल आइडियोलॉजी. चलिए जानते हैं डेमोक्रेसी क्या है और किस किस कंट्री में कितना कितना सक्सेसफुल हुई है और कितना कितना. There is majoritarianism. Then comes Bourgeois democracy. This is something which often happens at the start of a country, where a middle class brings democracy to the country. Then there is a very interesting part of most of my favorite part, that is Sortianism. This is part of democracy, but here it is pure luck, which means that they will set up an assembly of random citizens to run the government purely on the basis of giving everybody chance to run their government. It is actually implemented in lot of areas to make some decisions, like say for example in Ireland. Then there is Belgium. I think it has a permanent citizens council where randomly people are selected to review on each and every issue. Producerism, which means that the producers, the farmers, the small age owners, policies are being drafted for producers. But yeah, that is democracy, a more successful model as far as we see it right now. अब जब मैं यहाँ तक स्टडी कर रहा था और बाहर बरसात आ रही थी, क्योंकि मैं गुजरात में रहता हूँ, एक प्रॉब्लम हुई. यहाँ पे लाइट चली गई है, बारिश आ रही है और लाइट चली गई है, और ना तो मेरे टैबलेट में चार्जिंग है, ना तो मेरे पास कोई और रिसोर्सेस है कि जिससे मैं अपनी स्टडी कंटिन्यू कर पाऊँ। अब पता नहीं भाई क्या करूँगा मैं। आई एम फंस चुका हूँ भाई, जेन्युइनली फंस चुका हूँ। अब ये बहुत ही बड़ा प्रॉब्लम हो चुका था, क्योंकि अब मेरे पास सारे नोट्स चले गए थे, मुझे कोई चीज़ याद नहीं थी कि कौन सी आइडियोलॉजी कौन सी है, और कुछ समझ नहीं आ रहा था कि मैं क्या करूँ, क्योंकि कब लाइट आएगी वो पता नहीं था, मोबाइल फ़ोन में चार्जिंग नहीं था, और मेरा दिमाग घूमने लगा था। लेकिन तभी मुझे अपने रूम में मेरी कॉलेज की पुरानी किताबें मिली, जो कि मैंने कभी छुई नहीं थी, तो मुझे पता ही नहीं था कि इसके अंदर भी इतनी सारी चीज़ें होगी जो मुझे सीखने लायक होगी। तो एक दो बुक वहाँ की मुझे मिली कि जिसके अंदर सारी पॉलिटिकल आइडियोलॉजीज़ के बारे में लिखा हुआ था, विचारों के बारे में लिखा हुआ था। मैंने वो रोल आउट किया और मैंने अब नोट्स पेपर पे बनाना शुरू किया। ये आज मुझे सीखने को मिला कि कभी नोट्स टैबलेट में नहीं बनाना चाहिए, हमेशा पेपर पे बनाना चाहिए, और ये हम आगे भी 7 दिन फॉलो करने वाले हैं। तो अब मैंने शुरुआत की सोशलिज्म से। सोशलिज्म को जानने में बहुत मजा आया, क्योंकि सोशलिज्म एक ऐसी आइडियोलॉजी है कि जहाँ पे सोसाइटी के बारे में सोचा जाता है। एक ऐसी आइडियोलॉजी थी जो मुझे लगता है कि मेरे देश में सबसे ज्यादा फॉलो होती है। तो चलिए जानते हैं कि कहाँ कहाँ पे सोशलिज्म सक्सेसफुल है और कहाँ कहाँ पे सोशलिज्म फेल हुआ है। There is, of course, democratic socialism. Then there is revolutionary socialism, which is something that has been highly seen in countries. Baathism, very interesting, where Arab socialism comes up. Then there is Nasirism, which is specific to Egypt. It was a very anti-colonial socialism. There have been many successful models of socialism. As we talk about, Egypt was a very successful one. Then there was Vietnam, which I see as a very socialist country, and it has been far more successful. China is a very most socialist country. There have been failures also, like say for example in Latin America, socialism has failed drastically. फिर आती है वन ऑफ द मोस्ट इंटरेस्टिंग आइडियोलॉजी जो मैंने पढ़ी, वो थी पॉपुलिज्म। पॉपुलिज्म को पढ़ते ही मुझे ऐसा लगा कि भाई ये क्या पढ़ लिया मैंने, क्योंकि इसके अंदर कुछ ऐसी आइडियोलॉजी थी जो मुझे लगा कभी काम करेगी ही नहीं, लेकिन कुछ ऐसे एग्जाम्पल है कि जहाँ पे एक्चुअली वो काम करी है। चलिए एक्सप्लोर करते हैं पॉपुलिज्म। इट मीन्स कॉमन पीपल आर बीइंग वैल्यूड मोर देन द एलिट्स। Very interesting analogy. Liberal populism, which means that there is free market, but the policies are being drafted such that it does not benefit the elites. There is social populism, and there is economic populism, where economic policies appeal to lower middle class people. These were 3 parts of populism. There are more parts, of course, you can see that in the notes also, but whenever a policy is something that is drafted about anti-corruption, you can call it as liberal populist policy. Wherever there is a policy which is specific to upliftment of marginalized group, it is known as a social populist policy. Whenever there is a policy which focuses on lower middle class, it is known as economic populist policies. So yeah, even policies can be drafted on the basis of political ideology. अब दो पॉपुलर आइडियोलॉजी पे आते हैं, वो है लिबरल्स और कंजर्वेटिव्स। लिबरल्स और कंजर्वेटिव ऐसी आइडियोलॉजी है कि जो वेस्ट में सबसे ज्यादा काम करती है और एक्चुअल पार्टीज बनी हुई है इस आइडियोलॉजी को लेके। इसके सक्सेसफुल भी है और इसका फेलियर भी है। चलिए इसे एक्सप्लोर करते हैं। There is secularism, which is also part of liberalism, where religion and state stays very separate. State does not intervene in religion. Religion, of course, does not intervene into states decisions also. Then there is neoliberalism, something which is practiced right now. There is free market. The state only intervenes in areas where they are required. Then there is libertarianism, where in some part of libertarianism, state-owned companies are privatized. So that is where libertarianism comes up. Then there is social libertarianism, wherein there is free market, there is absolutely no intervening. Only the state intervenes where there is society's benefit to be concerned of, right? Then there is very opposite, that is conservative. Now conservatives are people who adhere to their old values, who don't want to change and believe that the old values were actually right and the continuity is the prime focus of them. There is authoritarian conservatism, which connects to the authority, which means there is no state, it has just old rules, old religion, old mythology, so old ideas on the which authoritarian conservatism works on. Then there is civic conservatism, which means that if there is specifically, say for example, an act which is benefit of civilians, like say for example there is an economic policy drafted on basis of Arthashastra, then it can be called civic conservative policy. There is bioconservatism specifically to biology, and borders are being drafted on the basis of what natural resources and how they can be protected. So that is bioconservatism. There is black conservatism, which is practiced by African American people, and they believe that the families and all of those values are very much prominent there. So these were liberals and conservative. तो ये थी मेरी जर्नी सारी आइडियोलॉजीज को एक्सप्लोर करते हुए। आज के दिन भाई ये सीखने को मिला कि टेक्नोलॉजी पे इतना रेजिलियंस नहीं रखना चाहिए, कभी कभी नोट्स पेपर पे बना लेना चाहिए। और आगे के 7 दिनों में हम सिर्फ पेपर पे वर्क करने वाले हैं। और तो जितनी भी आइडियोलॉजीज मैंने आज पढ़ी, कि जो मैं बहुत सारी ऐसी है कि जो वीडियो में भी डिस्कस नहीं कर पाया, उन सारी नोट्स की पीडीएफ बना के मैंने डिस्क्रिप्शन में रखी हुई है, आप उसे जरूर चेकआउट कीजिएगा, क्योंकि बहुत सारी ऐसी चीजें हैं जो हम सबको नहीं पता है, बहुत सारी ऐसी पॉलिटिकल आइडियोलॉजी है जो हम सबको नहीं पता है। और अब हम नेक्स्ट एक्सप्लोर करने वाले हैं कि ये सारी आइडियोलॉजीज इंडिया में कौन कौन सी पार्टी इंप्लीमेंट करती है, कौन कौन से लीडर्स जो है वो इंडिया में सक्सेसफुल पॉलिटिशियन है, इंडिया में पॉलिटिकल लैंडस्केप का क्या हाल है। अगर आपको ये वीडियो पसंद आया तो जरूर सब्सक्राइब कीजिएगा। लेट्स मूव ऑन टू डे 2।